You need to know this concept on the digital SAT when you take it in May or June. And way too many students cannot mess with this punctuation correctly. So let's see if you have what it takes on this advanced Module 2 question. If you don't understand punctuation perfectly on the digital SAT, your verbal score is not going to be as high as you'd like. Luckily, it's not that difficult to learn. So let's try question number 22 together. In crafting her fantasy fiction, Nigerian-born British author Helen Oyeyemi, who's a wonderful author, by the way, has drawn inspiration from the classic 19th century fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm. Her 2014 novel Boy Snow Bird, for instance, is a complex retelling of the story of Snow White, while her 2019 novel Blank offers a delicious twist on the classic tale of Hansel and Gretel. Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? Okay, this is such a cool question. I might have some clues in this sentence already, so let me do a little investigating. Her 2014 novel, Boy Snow Bird, and then it ends with a comma, for instance, comma. So maybe I want a comma right after gingerbread as well. Is that going to be the case? Let's find out together. First, I know I can eliminate the colon option because I know a colon needs to end a complete independent clause, while her 2019 novel, Gingerbread, is not the end of a complete independent clause. I don't like the dash here either for the same reason. If we put a single dash, which is allowed in a sentence, everything that would come after is non-essential, which would mean we would end the sentence at gingerbread, but we just determined we don't need to do that. Now, if I'm going by parallel rules, I'm going to want a comma after gingerbread, but I don't think that's correct, and here's why. For instance is what we call a non-essential piece of information, like a transition word, and we do see a lot of transitions on the SAT. I don't necessarily need this, so I can separate it with commas. But there's nothing that I could separate with commas in this clause. While her 2019 novel Gingerbread, as another example, comma, offers a delicious choice. If I put commas on both sides, that would be fine. But here, I'm getting the subject of the sentence, or the dependent clause, gingerbread, and then the verb offers. We almost never put a comma in between a subject and a verb directly. So B is out. C is, in fact, the best answer. Great work and happy studying.